So they are basically like oxygen, which helps in just like the cellular respiration. They are also helps in metabolism and ultimately production of ATP, which is acts as energy currency of the cell. So similarly, this spirit or gaseous power helps in the metabolic activity of the body, and ultimately that can produce the energy and different power, which make the whole body system and its part functional. So next component is qua or faculties. There are three quas or faculties or natural powers that are available. These are qua tabiya or natural power, qua nafsaniya or psychic power, and qua haywania or vital power. Qua tabiya or natural power is the power of metabolism and reproduction. Liver is the prime component of this particular power, and liver is the seat of this power, and the process is carried on every tissue of the body. So metabolism is actually denoted by this power, natural power, which is known as qua tabiya. This metabolism is concerned with the process of nutrition and growth of human body. Nutrition comes from food and is carried to all part of the body, while growth power is responsible for the construction and the growth of human organism. Qua nafsaniya is actually the psychic power that refers the nervous system and their response to different stimuli, external stimuli. It is located inside the brain and is responsible for the perceptions and the motive power. The perceptive power conveys impression and sensation, whereas motive power brings about the movement as a response to the sensation. So this is the psychic power or qua nafsaniya. And third faculty or qua is qua haywania or vital power, which is actually regulated by the Ru, is responsible for the maintaining the life and enables all the organs to accept the effect of the psychic power. This power is located in heart as per this Unani system of medicine, and it keeps life running in their tissue, in the tissues. So it's like the dissolved oxygen in blood, and that ultimately delivers the energy to different part of the tissues for their activities. Afal is the function. This component refers to the movement and the function of all organs of the body. In case of the healthy body, the various organs are not only in a proper shape but are also performing their respective functions. So actually body is composed of several tissues, and several tissues are actually the representation or collaborative effect of cells, and these several tissues join together to form the organ. So healthy body, in case of the healthy body, the various organs are in the not only in proper shape but they also performing their respective functions. So Afal represent that or express the functions. This makes it necessary to have full knowledge of the function of the human body in full details. The next section will be discussed about the prevention of disease. As we know that in modern system of medicine also, the disease prevention is the one of the important parameter rather than the curing of disease. So prevention of disease is as much as concerned of the system of the curing of sickness in Unani system of medicine. There is emphasis on the need of keeping water, food and air free from pollution, which are essential for the human health and preventing the diseases. So Avicenna also observed that how the fresh air or the environmental conditions affect the human health. So in Unani system of medicine, 6 essential prerequisites, what is known as asbab sitta-e zaruriya, have been laid down the promotion of health and prevention of disease. So as per Unani system of medicine, they considered 6 essential parameters which, if that are good in nature, that can prevent the disease and maintain the health. What are they? Air or hawa, food and drinks, or makul o masroop, bodily movement and repose, harkat u sakun e zismiya, psychic movement and repose, harkat u sakun nafsaniya, sleep and wakefulness, naum o yaqza, excretion and retention, yatbas and istifrag. So good and clean air or hawa is considered as most necessary for health. Avicenna, the famous Arabian physician, noted that the change of environment relieves the patient of many diseases. He emphasized the need of open airy houses and proper ventilation. So even on that time, that thing was considered, and that thing is still valid in modern system of medicine to prevent the disease. In next section, that is the food and drinks, it is recommended that one take fresh food free from the putrefaction and disease producing matter. Dirty water is considered as a carrier of several diseases. The system therefore strongly emphasizes the need for keeping the water free from all sort of impurities. As we know that the water, drinking water, pure drinking water or potable water is very important for public health and modern public health. That time that was also considered, that dirty water is considered as a carrier of several diseases. Exercise as well as the rest, body movement and repose are considered necessary for maintaining good health. Exercise helps the growth of muscle and ensure nutrition, increases the blood supply and proper functioning of the excretory system. It also keeps the heart and liver in the good condition. The system documents extensively the impact on health of such psychological factors as happiness, sorrow, anger, etc. There is a branch of Unani medicine known as psychological treatment, which deals the detail with this topic. So they also considered this mental health is also important for the physical health. Normal sleep and wakefulness, so proper sleep cycle and wakefulness are considered as essential for good health. Sleep provides physical and mental rest. Lack of it is said to cause the dissipation of energy, mental weakness and digestive disturbances. And finally, excretion and retentions are very important. Proper and normal functioning of the excretory processes is necessary for keeping good health. If the waste product of the body are not completely excreted, or when there is disturbance or blockage, it leads to diseases and sicknesses. Even in modern system of medicine, we know that diseases are associated with the abnormality in the excretion process or evacuation process that may be associated with the kidney or bowel. So that are very essential in Unani system of medicine. Diagnosis of Unani system of medicine is important to determine the disease of an individual person, and as per Unani system of medicine, the illness of a person is regarded as a product of the stuff and material he is made of, the component of the body, the kind of temperament or misage, structure and strength of the faculties he has, the type of factors operating on him from outside, and the nature of own attempt to maintain his physical function and toward of disruption to the extent possible. So these are the condition that that may generate any illness or disease in a person. So these are the product of disease can be considered as a product of this deformities or alteration. Keeping the view of all interrelated factors, diseases are mainly diagnosed with the help of pulse on nerves, physical examination of urine and stool, physical examination of eye, hair, and also patients are examined systematically to make the diagnosis easy as spot diagnosis with the help of simple and modern gadget. So here physicians depends on the mainly pulse on nerves reading, examination of urine and stool along with the systematic evaluations also.